What's up with Whatty?
What's up, Whatty?
We're back.
What's going on with Whatty today?
I got Goldie back. She's back in studio with
I'm
us.
playing the music today on my phone.
She's playing the music today on her phone. She's feeling special. We got our teas and coffees.
Shall we?
It sounds loud on Spotify, but not on YouTube.
Wait, clink with me. Thumbnail. All right.
Mine is a Scrabble mug.
Shall we not set them on the table? Maybe set them on your notebook or
well,
like
this is
some type of
important
something.
notebook for us. Give us that Scrabble board over there. We're improvising.
Okay, get the Scrabble board. We'll do a little bit of this.
Oh, there's our winnings.
It's still going to be pretty loud.
Sorry, Spotify
We should have like
listeners.
massive straws so we can drink our drinks. Or those straw hats. You know, the ones that take me out to the
We could just
big
sip
bugger.
our drinks through a straw hat. Because it's so loud when we set our cups down on the table.
Well, honestly, love, you have such a hard time holding up your heavy-ass head already, so I would hold the cap and have the two drinks, and love could just have a straw.
I would just be like sucking from her head.
Sucking from my head, okay.
That
All
sounded
right.
all
You
wrong.
know our grandmother watches this, love.
That sounded all wrong. Sorry. Excuse me.
If you're from the Cisco family, excuse our chaos and our cussing.
I don't know who watches this, but
God.
whoever does, I hope you're enjoying it.
You.
We love you.
All right.
Love you very much. So today, we haven't had any requests. Our mom has not requested anything, which is odd. And, oh, no, she did request something last night.
She said no more murder.
No, she said that we should
She
talk
asked me
about
no
our
more murder.
chins.
Oh, yeah, she did request that we talk about our chins, which she was like, it should be a segment. I was like, I feel like it's just an anecdote, but love, do a little side profile.
Well, your chin...
Or no, face me at the same time. We have the same mom, we have the same dad. I do not know why. I got Reese Witherspoon's second chin.
Well, I saw a picture, which I'm going to post up here, of last night, and your chin looked absolutely, it looked unrealistic, and it looked scary.
It looked like it had been edited, like
yeah,
face tuned wrong.
And then I looked at Oliver, and I was like, Oliver's getting that same chin.
I call it the witch's chin. But luckily, I'm not going to say names. One of our sisters, she might be in this room even with me as we speak. At least I don't have the eagle's beak.
Oh, well, I have a big nose, but I'm not worried about that anymore.
Some of the sisters have eagle's beaks, and luckily I just have a big, like,
Grace
African-American nose.
Grace has a major one.
Like,
no shame to the African-American.
No, I'm just saying, like, their facial shapes are just like mine. So thank you guys for your great facial shape.
Well,
I've got that strong jawline. But, like, when I smile, my nose goes like, hi, I'm Goldie.
My nose has become a lot more pointier over the years, it seems.
It seems like you have a point.
But my chin has become double chin.
Your nose from the side is all right.
Not
but if you
bad.
had a chin, it would probably make your nose look less noticeable.
Well, no, when I used to be super skinny, my nose looked worse.
Isn't this sad?
It's better that I've gained weight.
You look like Dobby from Harry Potter.
Well,
Dobby.
it's better that I've gained weight. And then I got this haircut and it looked cute for a while, but now I think I'm going to grow it up.
Yeah, Dobby, you should. He has his little...
oh my god.
Dobby. He's like, Dobby has a good master. Dobby!
You didn't have a double chin, though.
No, he had, like, no chin. No, you don't really look like that. You look like the people that have the cancer in their jaws that have their jaw removed. Like, Val
Okay, hold on. I've
like,
never seen that. But I literally have the have the smallest chin ever.
No, you look like those meth heads with no chin and no mouth. One sec, wait. No chin.
Me.
Hillbilly.
This is getting cruel.
Okay, love. Don't get too in your. We already got you married off.
Ever since I was a little. I mean, ever since probably like middle school, I was like, man, I have literally no chin right here, Goldie. See, Goldie, do you see? You can touch it. You can
movie characters.
touch it, and you can feel.
It's a chin.
No, it's barely there. Look at all that little gush. It's right there.
I think maybe you need to go to a professional.
I need to get a chin added onto my face.
Oh my God, I need to find this.
You know who I did look like? I look like Leah.
You're definitely not that superhero.
No.
Insert a picture of Mr. Chin. Or whatever that is.
That's what his name was. But, you
Mr.
know,
Chin?
Leah
Really?
Yeah, Mr. Chins. Because he has a C on his...
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm saying it sounds a little racist if you ask me.
Racist? A chin?
Mr. Chin
Oh.
Chin. Sorry.
Well, no, I'm saying.
Don't come for me. I didn't name the cartoon.
That girl?
That is who it is!
Oh my god.
I'm screenshotting it so you can... That's who... She looks like the Bob Burger characters.
No chin.
You look like this girl with your short haircut and your glasses on.
All the Bob Burger characters.
No, when Love wears her glasses and her little short haircut and no chin, she looks like one of the characters, one of the girls from Bob Burgers.
It's really like funny. Betty, or her name's Betty, or Love, Deborah or something.
This is a struggle. We gotta put something better.
Hey, hold on a second.
Wait.
So,
no, we're gonna have to help our viewers out. Okay,
I don't know.
You're gonna hear a little more sound for a second.
Our YouTube is not gonna hear all of this.
Anyways.
No, but I look like Leah Cavender's daughter. Did you know that she didn't have no chin? Her chin
I'm
was...
sorry, love. That's reaching. She's very beautiful.
Braxton didn't, or not Braxton. Goldie didn't remember. But
I remember.
No, me and
Ashley
her. No, me and her actually sat together one night and we're like, you have the same chins.
John. Okay, anyways, let's go on to our next segment. Our chins are not that interesting.
I look better with a little chunk on my body, so that's good to know. Alright.
I look a lot better when I'm... Okay, so here's my struggle, y'all. I know my body doesn't look good when it's thin, but the problem is when I start gaining weight, my body looks great. But then my face gets fat and, yeah, nothing works. And my nose gets, adds 3 pounds to it. And it's like...
Yeah, when Goldie gets a little big, she is a little bit big, but...
everything looks, packed.
But you look healthy, not super big, but just regular.
I'm looking real regular right now. I'm 125 pounds.
Yeah. You don't look like Grace. Grace is very thin right now.
She's not eating no protein.
But that's what she wants to be. She wants to be a vegan and work out, or literally work her body out to the max all day long, every day of her life.
Would you like for me to go into the music so we can go into the Would You Rather segment today?
Yeah, what we're going to do today is Would You Rather. It's going to start off with one question that's not a Would You Rather. Then it's going to get into the Would You Rather. Would you rather? We haven't ever done this on What's Up with Whatty.
She usually has nobody to ask questions to, so it would be really weird asking you guys.
Well, I could ask my own self, but...
All of the personalities that live inside of Love's head, she could be asking. What do you think, Martha? John, I didn't ask you. I asked Martha.
I've got to get to the page. I was writing down all the music Sabbath should be listening to. Oh, and this is the 10th episode, you guys. We've done this for 10 weeks.
Double digits.
Double digits.
And your third time with Goldie. You're welcome.
Growing strong for 10 weeks. All right.
That sounds like a Pornhub motto, growing strong for 10 weeks.
Okay, so to start off the Would You Rather, I'm going to ask Goldie something very gross. These are extremely gross and gory questions. So, if you cannot handle the heat, stay out of the kitchen. That's all we gotta say.
Girl, I'm hot, and ready to go. Let's
go. So, the first question is, to start this off, are you one of those people that, after you take a poop, you wipe, and the first time you wipe, you look at the toilet paper the first wipe? Or do you wait a couple times and then look at the toilet paper to see if you're done wiping?
You're smearing it around?
No! You wipe and you keep wiping.
Are you swapping out wipes, or are you just going in double dipping?
I'm saying, do you wipe and look at it the very first wipe?
I always look, just like how when you blow your nose, you always look at the color, but also, wait, I hate that she chose this question, because now she's going to post this everywhere, and everyone from my high school is going to be like, Goldie looks at her, or Goldie does shit.
No.
She's human.
Me and Braxton talked about this the other day, me and him both look at our first wipes because we have to gauge how bad it is.
Okay,
and how many wipes.
I'm sorry, your viewers are probably starting to think Love and Braxton aren't very deep. All they talk about is their dogs diarrheaing and them wiping their assholes. What?
We're a real big time poopy family over here.
Okay, so yeah, I look. First time, second time, third time.
I look every single time because I've got to gauge how many more times I need to wipe. And
I need to know if it's wet, if it's dry, if it's a one wiper. You know those godly.
I need to see the color. I need to see if the butthole's bleeding.
Don't act like it doesn't feel like a magic power or like you're a voodoo witch when you wipe and there's nothing.
Oh, I know.
And you're like, but you feel a little criminal pulling up your pants. Like, should I double check?
No, even if I wipe one time and there's nothing, I wipe a few times
just to make sure no particles are back there.
Yeah, so that's not me.
Let's move on. These viewers are probably eating a burrito while watching this.
We are doing a mukbang, so
mukbang! It's mukbang.
Would you rather go without shampoo for the rest of your life or toothpaste?
Okay, so here's the thing, y'all.
Shampoo or toothpaste?
I'm going to answer it, but I have to explain something first. Mom says I'm a very nasty person because I shampoo my hair only twice a month.
Well, I
condition every night, but I only shampoo twice a month. That's natural
for most women.
So I could give it up. And the toothpaste, y'all, you see these pearly whites. I spent so much money on these teeth. And none of my parents bought me braces. I did it all by myself when I was a teenager. So, of course, toothpaste.
I could figure out some other way to get my hair washed, but I have
I thought you were going to say, like, get my breath clean. Like,
no, I have to brush my teeth. I can't take it if my teeth get too dirty.
You know, like how like sometimes you'll go all day and maybe you'll eat a couple times and then at the end of the day you can feel like the grunge on your teeth.
Oh yeah.
It's like I can't let that go longer than
I'll feel it
with
hours. My tongue. I'm like,
Yeah, it's like real textured.
No, thank you.
Or when you like pick at your tooth and then you pull it off and it's like white particles.
Oh, that's when I know I need to brush my teeth. I floss like crazy. I can't stop flossing. I'm addicted to it. You know it. All right, would you rather never have a life without air conditioning or never be able to use deodorant?
Honestly, I hate it. Your followers are going to come for me. I don't sweat, so I guess I don't sweat, I don't perspire, and I don't smell when I sweat. When I do perspire, it smells phenomenal because my clothes are washed expertly in like 5 different chemicals, and also I put on like 6 different I put cologne on, I put perfume on, I put on body lotion, and I put on a few dryer sheets in the morning, rub those all over me.
Oh my god.
So the mosquitoes don't want to get me. And, you know, dude, I just bleed floral scents.
Well, amazing. We know that you use a lot of...
So what was my other option?
Air conditioning?
Air conditioning. I have to have air conditioning.
Yeah, that's how I
was trapped in an attic with your father-in-law, and oh my god, it was like a hot... I was only in there for 10 seconds. It was so hot. Love, I had an anxiety attack. I almost punched a hole through the ceiling, through the sheetrock, just so I could have some air. I was just like...
I was in Dollar General with Mom a few days ago, and we were walking around, and this guy comes in, which probably was either a guy trying to transition, whatever... or maybe a transgender, whatever he was. I didn't judge that, but he smelled so horrible. I thought I was going to throw up everywhere.
Oh my god.
Horrible.
Like, I hate the people that are shopping in a store or anywhere, really, and you can smell them from, like, multiple feet away, but then they leave the aisle and you're like, thank the Lord, the smell will dissipate soon. Yeah. But it doesn't, and it just stays, and it's just, like, the most gnarly, dirty socks, DO, butthole smell.
Oh, no. Do you know what duck butter is?
No, but I never want to smell it if it smells like BO.
Oh my gosh.
Duck butter.
Every time I've asked somebody that, they never know what it is. I learned what duck butter is. Is this some
sexual innuendo?
It's not sexual, but it has to do with your bottom regions.
Oh, you mean fupa grease?
It's like between your butthole. Well, for a
man, love lube. Your body's juices, like people with their fat folds.
No. Oh. It's between the guy's butt and their like.
Oh, their gooch. Their gooch center.
And that when a person has not like washed or anything there for a long time.
Most guys don't even know that's there.
No, it becomes like it becomes literally like a thing where you could pull like butter off of it, and it stinks horribly. It's horrible, and I learned that from one of my girls on Instagram I'm following, and she told us what duck butter was because she said it smelled like duck butter on her airplane that she rode on.
Okay, let's move on. You're going into some dirty, gnarly things.
All right, well, I told you this was going to be a really gross segment.
Mom's going to hate this.
Mom didn't want to know what that duck butter was.
She's going to know soon.
Sorry. Okay, so would you rather shave your head or pierce your nose?
pierce my nose because I always wanted to. And the great thing about piercings is you could take them out and then it's just a hole, and then you could just be like, oh, I have an inflamed pore for the rest of your life. You could just be like, I have a massive pore.
I will never shave my head unless I had to for other reasons.
Well, no, if like Oliver was like going through something, God forbid, knock on wood, sorry, gotta knock on it. But if for some reason Oliver wanted a wig of my hair or something, or he was like, Mom, I'm bald, I need your hair, I'd gladly shave my head to give him a wig.
Sorry, I'm choking on, what is that, peppermint tea?
I'd gladly give that little boy my bone marrow, my liver, my spleen, my kidney, my heart if I had to. I know that would probably kill me.
Well,
but
that's very sweet. That's how mothers should be.
Just wait. When they actually come to collect, because they're going to show this video to me, I'm going to be like, no, I was just, I love him, but I'm not really giving him any of that stuff.
I don't want to die today.
Find someone else.
Alright, would you rather never get tired or never have to go to the bathroom?
Never get tired, because you know that's what really gets me down in life.
No,
like, no, that's the thing. Sometimes I feel like there's not enough hours in a day, and like every single day I wake up, I take my son to school, and I'm doing all my stuff, and then it's 2:30, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, kids don't go to school long enough anymore. And then he comes home, and I'm like, God, it's already 9 o'clock, and I'm tired. I'm like,
anymore?
I didn't get anything done.
I've always gone to school till 3.
Doesn't it feel like lately I feel like I'm getting nothing done in the days, and days are going by quicker.
Well, when you're an adult, that's what happens.
Like, oh, they're just.
But like when you're a kid, when you're a
2023 is almost over.
Yeah, like when you're a kid though, all of a sudden
school feels like
it's forever at school. It feels like it's forever to grow 1 year older.
A school week feels like a year, and your birthday to birthday, it feels like.
I remember I was like 16 or 17 counting down to my 18th birthday, and I was like, "This is gonna be years."
And you know how all adults now we're adults, but when we were children, we heard from the adults, "Oh, just wait till you're an adult. You're gonna wish you." Really enjoyed this time in your life.
Now I know because of Oliver growing, like how fast a kid can grow up. Because it felt like yesterday he was little, like a newborn. It felt like yesterday. So
he's about to be 6.
So it's like for him, it's felt forever. But for us, it's felt like 3 days.
He's living it, and we're
adults.
Yeah,
but we're adults.
Observing.
So wait, hold on. What was it? Well, for me, it would have to be never go to the bathroom. I want to get tired, but I hate going
Sometimes
to the bathroom.
relief and the weight lifted off my shoulder after a good diarrhea.
Yeah, but if you never have to go, that's awesome. And you never feel that feeling. If
I don't know. I love the relief in the morning.
Or do you
when
throw
I have that
up every
tea.
time instead of...
Oh, wait, what? Oh, I love throwing up, too.
I
she hates throwing up. She has an anxiety attack. If she even has the smallest little whiff that she's gonna throw up, she's like, oh my god, I can't do it, I can't do it.
It just really is.
But for me,
really
I'm like, usually I don't even feel like I need to throw up, but I'm like, either I'm drinking too much or maybe I overate. I'm like, okay, better go to the bathroom.
But I might
I throw up like a champion. Once I threw up with a barf bag while driving.
I might switch my answer if the answer said you couldn't go to the bathroom anymore, out your pee hole, but you had to throw everything up. I'd be like, nope, cut that. I would rather not get tired. Okay, would you rather be the ugliest person in the world or smell the worst in the world?
Probably the ugliest, because it would give me a lot of perspective on how shitty humans are and how shitty the human struggle and existence is. And I'm already pretty ugly. Nobody turns an eye towards me unless I'm wearing makeup. And then when I'm wearing makeup, all these men are like, oh, hi, hottie. It's like, no, bitch. You would have never even turned.
I don't want to smell bad. I don't care if I'm ugly. I wouldn't care. I don't want to smell bad. I would like to be a clean ugly.
I'd rather be ugly than smell bad. I'm not going to be going out smelling bad. You know me. Usually Love and my mom complained that I smell too good. Have you guys ever gotten a complaint that you smell too good?
It's over perfuminated or whatever. Like Goldie puts
overly fragranced.
Overly fragranced. But you put, what are those things called?
I just told them I put 5 layers of fragrance on me, and I wash my...
What is that stuff?
I do scent beads, I do laundry detergent, I do fabric softener, I do ammonia, and I do a little bit of Fels naphtha, 5 chemicals, and, every single time my clothes come out smelling like I just had a dry cleaner stop by a little...
Yeah, I know, and then you walk in there and you feel like you're going to pass out because you're perfuminated, fragranced.
I know, Mom's like, oh my god, Goldie, you're going to have to take your shirt off, you're giving me a headache. I'm like, okay, you don't have to ask twice. If you wanted me to get undressed.
I'd be like, please. Could would you walk outside and spray yourself down with like bug spray instead? Okay.
Look, you are banging and ramming this thing left and right. You're giving them some action.
I'm giving y'all some action. Alright, would you rather be extremely allergic to your favorite food or forced to eat your least favorite food once a week? And I know that was a big one for you.
Alright, my least favorite, but let me think, like, what do I not like that I would literally be like, oh my god, I won't eat it every night. Like, what, really, love, what do I hate?
Be extremely allergic to your favorite food or be forced to eat your least favorite food. So, what's your favorite food, first of all? Like, favorite of all time.
Let me think. Okay, like I'm a good old steak and mashed potatoes.
All right, how about if you were allergic to that?
Out and about, probably Chipotle or not Chipotle, Mo Southwest. Okay, if I was allergic to that, I'd be super sad.
How about if I was allergic to Chick-fil-A, I'd be so mad.
Chronic. What?
I'd be so mad if I was allergic to Chick-fil-A. So you would force yourself to eat your least favorite food.
What's the least favorite food? Like, I'm not picky. Like, tell me one thing that I'm like, I won't eat that. Oh, I guess if I had to, but I could still eat it right now and be fine. Ham. I don't like ham
Ooh,
at all.
Ham.
At Thanksgiving, every time they make a ham, I'm not a pig girl unless it's bacon. Not even a pork chop. Ooh, pork chops.
Oh, I like
if they're prepared at a restaurant, I like them, but if they're prepared by love,
I don't really know.
She didn't catch it. I just don't like at-home pork chops. I feel like they're too rough.
I don't really like at-home pork chops either, but
they're just
I eat them.
Rough meat. They're not very tender.
Like, I like steak because it's tender.
I'm trying to think, like, what's something I really hate? I'm like, oh, God, don't get... Oh, my God! I know what it is. Okay, when I was in Norway, they had this acid, marinated lamb.
Oh, lamb.
No,
lamb is
lamb
not
and
good.
lamb and a gyro though is good. But they had this lamb bone that they fucking they marinate it in acids and all these different types of vinegars, and then they steam it, and then everybody breaks off a piece, and then they drink this like absinthe type alcohol that's supposed to like bubble it down in your stomach because it's so hard on your stomach you can't digest it. You're supposed to eat it's not pumished up bone. It's like the bone has been turned into something like bendable. You're supposed to chew it up.
The bone?
Yeah, like they've made the bone squishy.
Well,
I don't know how that's a thing.
Definitely I wouldn't
Norwegians, comment below. I might be totally wrong. I tasted one little bite. I was like, and from
I don't
there
know
on
if
out,
I have any Norwegian
the
followers,
Norwegian.
But...
Oh well, I know a couple Norwegians that might watch this, but the Norwegian I was living with, they were like, oh, you don't have to eat that anymore. I talked to my grandma. She's going to make you a steak every single time. So you see, she made me a steak and béarnaise sauce. And oh my God, please comment below if you have a béarnaise sauce recipe from Norway, because that shit was dank. It's like white steak sauce.
If it was up to me, like, I've never really eaten these things, but if I had to, like, eat, like, frog legs or something, or something like that, or, like, pig's intestines or pig ears.
Oh my gosh, I know what
cow tongue.
I know what my favorite is, though. Wait.
Oh, and caviar, no thank you. I don't know why people think caviar is such a great thing when it's really gross.
Oh my gosh, okay,
It's gross.
Okay, I probably have it completely wrong, y'all, but it's called, oh, there it is, Norwegian Finbith recipe. Okay, so when I was in Norway, this is probably my favorite meal ever because I am dreaming of it to this day.
I'm going to have to put a picture up of this.
Yes, it is Norwegian reindeer, like, beef stew with, like, peas and,
looks like it has berries on the top.
Brown gravy, and then it has, like, cranberries, but they're not cranberries. They're a different type of berry that's only in Norway, but they taste like cranberries, and you put it to the side. It's like eating turkey with cranberries.
Like little baby tomatoes, they look like.
Oh,
baby
it's so good.
cherries,
Insert
tomatoes
there.
Or something.
That's what it is. Finbith. Dude. And I've been trying to find fiskekake. If anybody knows where to get fiskekake, it's fish cakes from Norway. I'm looking. And Quick Lunch, which is Kit Kat from Norway, which is better.
I always love, like, grilled fish.
That's what it is.
So we really couldn't answer this one because
this is a horrible question because I don't know what I hate, but I know what I love.
I don't know really what I hate so much, and I know what I love.
Now I'm just dreaming of scallops. Norwegian scallops.
I don't
not
like
scallops.
Water chestnut.
No. Is that what they are? Scallops. Scallops are the squishy ones.
You like the squishy ones. That's scallops. Water chestnuts are something totally different.
Norwegian scallops. I had fresh.
I don't like scallops.
Oh my God!
I mean, I'll eat them, but I don't like them.
That was the best part of Norway, for sure, the food.
Okay,
I came back so fat.
Would you rather have no thumbs or no fingers? When you hold your phone.
Well, you wouldn't be able to hold your phone, love, without the finger part.
Yeah, and you wouldn't be able to you wouldn't be able to tap on your phone.
Well, if I don't have my thumbs, I can do this.
You can do
and
this.
If I don't have my thumbs, I can still pick up a cup like this. So, no thumbs.
Yeah.
No thumbs.
No, you would like this, Goldie.
I'm calling bullshit on that commercial. Remember growing up, that commercial, insert here without audio, of course, but it's like, bacon, 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 gotta get the bacon. And then the dog's like, oh, I'd get it myself, but I don't have opposable thumbs.
I remember that, but that's the bacon strips.
And it's the bacon dog. Maybe I get it myself, but I don't have opposable thumbs. But it's like, I'm pretty sure I've seen some dogs chew into some bags and like take their little paws.
My dogs have ripped up some bags of treats and eaten them all, and gotten sick in the night because of it. Okay, would you rather always have bad gas or always have a really dry mouth?
Give me that bad gas.
I don't think I could do dry mouth. That would make me feel sick.
I get mad. Last night, I couldn't get comfortable because I was hot in the bed, but my mouth was dry. And if my mouth is dry and my feet are dry, I feel like I'm in the desert and I just don't want to keep going. I just want to lay down and die in the sand.
When I wake up with a dry mouth,
I'm ready to cuss someone out. I'm like, where's the water?
I have to have like 3 things of water by my bed to chug down in the night because I'll wake up multiple times with a dry mouth because I sleep with my mouth open.
I know. There's always the evidence beside my bed. There's a bunch of empty water bottles on the ground from where I woke up in the middle of the night chugging.
So you're a mouth breather?
Oh, I am. We all sleep like this.
And
I notice Grace sleeps the same way as me.
Yeah, me. I do too.
We all sleep.
And I don't know what it is. It must have...
No, I've seen a video of...
Wait, does Olive and Sabbath do it?
Yes, Olive does.
I don't think
Sabbath does. No, Sabbath does because she has some kicking chicken breath.
I wonder why we do that.
No,
you know
Dad does it too. Dad used to.
Oh, I know.
No, listen.
Mom doesn't.
I have a Ring stick-up camera. I put it in my room because I wanted to know if I move around in my sleep. I set it up, and I do move around a little bit. You're being
watched by the government.
Oh, I don't care. I move around a little bit, but after about the third move, I stop moving, and then I lay like this, and this is how it goes.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It just quickly... No, it barely parts apart, and then it spring loads. It's like...
Mine is fully open. I don't know why.
I know, and every picture anyone's ever taken of me sleeping is not cute, okay?
It's
not like, oh, look at her sleeping. It's like...
But they also... I know, it's so sad, but also they have these new things.
I gotta show you something that's gonna make you cry.
Goldie, you know they have these new things that... it's tape that goes over your mouth that has a little baby hole in it, and you do that before you go to bed because you're trying to train your mouth to stay closed and your nose to breathe in the air. But I could never do that. I would feel like I'm being like kidnapped in my sleep or something.
I have one of the funniest
and then
photos.
I would feel like I'm dying too. I would feel like I'm in the middle of I would wake up feeling like I'm dying.
There is this photo you're gonna laugh your ass off.
And
okay, now listen.
My nose is usually somewhat stuffed
I'm on a field trip.
Not all the time.
Or no, not a field trip. I'm on a mission trip with a bunch of Christian Jesus freaks, and I love Jesus. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not.
I mean, it's an intense.
And their most scandalous, like pulling a prank on someone, is taking a picture while they're sleeping on like the school bus. So I'm on the school bus, and we had been doing a lot of mission work for these tornado victims, and we're cleaning up their houses and stuff, and trying to pick up debris and stuff. And as we're driving back from the work site, it's the end of the day. I'm really fucking tired, and they were like, once I woke up, they were like, oh, Facebook had just been like invented.
They're probably like, my gosh, this Goldie girl cusses too much.
Oh, exactly. No, but I was out of state, so that it was too late to bring me home. But they were like, oh, while you were sleeping, Facebook had just been invented. They were like, we posted a picture of you sleeping to Facebook. And I thought,
that's actually cruel.
I know, and I thought to myself, oh my gosh, I finally have a picture of me sleeping. I probably look like a little princess, like laying up against the pillow. This is fucking me.
Oh my god!
Insert picture, and that's when I had those shaved bangs.
You better send me this.
That's when I had those shaved bangs. It's also on my Facebook, but that's when I had shaved bangs, and look at my little teeth, my little buck teeth. You're gonna have to zoom in for the viewers so that I can really see.
Okay, we'll do a zoom in of that.
But no,
sleeping
look,
on the side
this is the Christian
of a window
people
in the bus.
And I was so crazy, I was barking at cars. This is one of my teachers, one of my Christian teachers. They took a picture of me hanging out my head out the window.
You better send me that picture too. So Goldie has to send me at least 2 pictures so we can
just
post
go to my
them
Facebook and go to photos of you and scroll down.
Oh, okay.
They're literally in the top 20 first pictures ever posted.
All right, so we have some good pictures of Goldie from when she was a kid. All right, so would you rather have wisdom teeth pulled or butt cheeks pierced?
Alright, so I'm not going to get my butt cheeks pierced. I'm going to go with wisdom teeth pulled only because I was not born with wisdom teeth. So there's no possibility that that's ever going to happen.
I would rather get my wisdom teeth pulled no matter what. I'm not going to get my butt cheeks pierced.
You weren't born with your wisdom teeth, were you?
I only have 3. But they've never grown in, and they're way, way down into the crevice. And they said that since I'm almost 30 years old, they're probably never going to grow in.
How's it feel not to be blessed by Jesus? Because he must really love me because I was never born with them and they're not even embedded in my gums.
Well, mine are really down, but they don't hurt me. They're just like way down. They can't dig them out.
Sorry for the humble brag. Like, I don't want to like put. I wanted to just.
For me, they would have to literally go into a hardcore surgery, cut my whole mouth out, and pull them out for no apparent reason. And my doctors are like, "That's unnecessary."
All your insurance is like, "We ain't paying for that."
That's an unnecessary surgery, ma'am.
We don't never do anything over the top if you have insurance.
Okay.
Like, we're only doing what you need, not what you want.
Would you rather have a year with no eyelashes or a year with no eyebrows?
Lashes all the way because I never wear makeup anyways. So if I never wear makeup, it's like you can barely see my eyelashes without the mascara on anyways.
I have to have eyebrows.
I can't go without my arches, baby. These things, like, look at me.
If we didn't have eyebrows, we would. I think everybody.
I would look so pale. I would look so pale and like washed out.
Not liking it.
You would look like you'd look like those vampires on that shitty season of American Horror Story where they're all like walking down the beach now. Like,
would you rather
the Red
have
Blood Dawn or whatever it's called?
Yeah. Would you rather have no shower ever again or never shave your legs again?
I wish I could never shave my legs again. I just wish that was an option, but like it's not socially acceptable.
Well,
so what was the first choice?
Never shave your legs again, but you could nair them or something.
Okay, well, honey, they're saying never go hairless again. Okay, they're not.
No shower ever again.
You can't get them on a technicality.
No, it's saying no shower ever again.
Sign me up for hairy fucking lips.
Yeah, because I have to have a shower. I have to have a shower.
I've got to scrub my undercarriage.
All right. Would you rather have a
my duck butters region?
I don't know if women can get it. Maybe they can. Maybe.
Okay, yes, they can. We have a gooch too. We could probably get some duck butter if we don't shave our poos.
No, if we don't ever take a shower, that's what it is.
Poos and boots.
All right, huge. Would you rather have a huge booger hanging from your nose for the rest of your life, or a pimple on your forehead for the rest of your life?
Can I pick the C choice of having something stuck in my teeth for the rest of my life? No. Wait, what was the other one?
Pimple on your forehead for the rest of your life, or booger hanging from your nose for the rest of your life.
Pimple, because I deal with pimples on the daily, so I'd rather not be that bee with like a loogie hanging like 3 feet, like, and it has a name. Like everybody's like, oh, there's a drippy girl going.
Oh, I would have to, yeah.
They'd be calling me drippy.
I would have to have a pimple because you can cover it with makeup. Would you rather be someone's pet goldfish or a wild lizard?
Goldie the goldfish. There you go, babes.
I would rather be a goldfish because I would rather be swimming.
No, well, I just recently found out from you that goldfish have really long memories, so I feel like that's a real sad existence. You get to see everything on the outside, but you're just stuck in this little globe.
Wild lizard.
A lizard's just like do, and they're probably Mission Impossibling a lot of stuff. Like they're going up those limbs, and they're like, I think I've got it.
They can climb walls,
and they can jump, and their feet like stick to things. They're cold blooded. Did you know that they could freeze and regenerate and come back to life? Honestly,
there's also frogs that can do that.
And have you ever watched Rango? If you've ever watched Rango, that movie makes me so thirsty.
It makes me thirsty.
And the movie Titanic makes me cold.
Oh, it always has. Our light!
Did it die?
Yeah, it did. Hold on.
I swear, I'm not a drug user. I have a very drippy nose.
We're gonna have to. Like, what are we gonna have to do? Let me plug it in.
How about we pause and have an ad break?
Everybody, we're back. We had technical difficulties. Our light went out, but it's back. And it's back on. And we're back into some more Would You Rather.
I gotta fire your producer. Whoever's in there charging is not doing a great job this week.
And the angle has changed quite slightly.
Just a little bit.
Alright, we're gonna go into another Would You Rather. Would you rather poop in the only toilet at a party knowing you will clog it, or poop in the bushes in the backyard of the party?
Okay, insert a video of me pissing in a bush in New Orleans. I have no shame. But in front of everyone, with all of it recording me. Or You know, shitting in a bathroom at a party. I did that in Norway. I did clog it. I had to. They don't believe in plungers, so we had to call.
And
the
there was nowhere
people.
to go to a bush, was there?
Yeah, no, because all they have are apartments in that country, so there was no bushes or backyards. So really, either or, I can work it either way because my charm's just gonna rub off. I'm gonna be like, I had to shit. You know, I'm a human. What can I say? Like, sorry.
Well, I probably would. Oh, I don't know. I guess I would have to go to the bathroom because I just can't go to the bathroom and then push it.
And then you're that little girl that's like, oh God, what do I do? Oh my God, it's clogged. Okay, does anybody have a cup? I'm gonna cup it out because there's no plunger.
No, I would just walk out and leave.
Dad always says, leave the bathroom the way you would want to find it. Okay.
I can't.
What if you have some drippy ass diarrhea in 30 minutes and you gotta go back to your crimes?
No, leave the party after. Totally go. Just dip
They're
out.
like, love is the worst fucking guest. She just came in, took a fucking juicy dump, and just
no.
dipped.
Hopefully they wouldn't know. I
Clogged
was
the
me.
They would know because you took up 20 minutes in the bathroom trying to figure out the clogged toilet
I would be like, sorry, I'm never gonna see these people again. Bye.
Too bad it's your husband's father.
Oh my gosh.
What would you do?
If it was that, I would probably say.
You'd be like, Elizabeth.
No.
Elizabeth, do you have a diaper? And
No.
shit him on your diaper.
I would say, Braxton, I'm in a
I
bad
can't shit in this bush in the backyard.
No, I'd say, Braxton, I'm in a bad situation. I'll be back.
You'd be like, Braxton, I'm in a bad situation. I need your hat.
No.
I need your motherfucking hat. I know Goldie gave it to you for Christmas.
I would leave in the
your
car.
hat.
I would leave in the car and go down to the nearest store.
This would be love. Braxton be my getaway driver. She'd be hanging her ass out of the side of the window. Oh my God, what did I eat?
No, I wouldn't do that. I would leave Braxton at the party or whatever, and I would go to the bathroom at like a store down the street.
And then that sad Circle K attendant would be later
That's
on
already happened.
plunging. You want to know something? The sad thing is, I've also been a insert video.
Yeah, getting a new job soon. Because as much as I love being the only girl on shift, when this shit happens, I ain't cleaning that fucking shit up. Some woman threw up and made it everywhere but the toilet. Are you kidding me? And she came up to me and was like, I threw up in your bathroom. I hope you don't mind. Go get some fucking paper towels, bitch.
Circle K attendant plunging a toilet, and I actually have a video of me being like, I fucking hate my job.
Things to send us this week is what I have to say.
I'll send it to her.
Send it.
After we're done recording, I'll stay here for an hour and
send it all through. Okay, so would you rather have no body hair or no head hair?
No hair on your body.
No hair on your body.
No body hair.
No body hair. Or
it sounds like you're saying no body here.
No head hair. Which I would go with a no body hair.
No body hair. I want alopecia of everything but my head and my brows.
Would you rather go through your whole life with one nostril or one ear?
Oh God, one nostril because when one's clogged up, it's like the worst and it really frustrates me. But I had
you probably get
ears.
used to only having one nostril.
I got used to having only one ear when it was clogged.
I mean, Braxton has only one eye and he's gotten used to it.
One of anything really sucks.
I would go for not one ear though, because that wouldn't look too cute. Oh, but if you only have one nostril, that wouldn't look too cute either. So you could hide the ear.
With your hair.
I would do the ear.
Loves thinking too deep like this is going to happen. One sec, let me go get a kitchen knife. Now that she's made her decision.
Would you rather kiss a toad or get bit by a rattlesnake?
Do I become a good princess when I kiss this toad?
Probably not. You'll probably get a, what are those things called on your lips?
A wart!
A wart.
I already have warts! No, I'm joking. What was the second
Or
option?
get bit by a rattlesnake. I'm not getting bit by a rattlesnake.
Does a hot guy suck the venom out afterwards?
I don't know, but I for sure...
I just want to be able to be at the bar and be like,
I could
oh my God,
kiss
it's
a
been a...
frog
No,
either.
I would love to go into a bar and be like, it's been a hard week, I got bit by a rattlesnake. Have you been bit by a rattlesnake this week? Yeah, rattlesnake. It's a cooler story.
It'd probably be really painful.
I wouldn't want to explain to everyone for 20 years, like, I swear it's not herpes, it's frogwarts. Because I'm a bestiality bee. Okay?
Okay. Would you rather lose the ability to pee or poop?
Poop, because it always happens in the most inconvenient time. No, you want to hear something? Okay, everybody, I'm sorry, I'm admitting this. Probably people I don't want to know
It would be nice if you didn't have a baby that pooped. That'd be awesome.
I partied a little too hard over last weekend, drank a little too much. On Monday, I had a bad hangover, and I went to go pick my son up from school, and I was actually talking to a fellow mom that, like, it's not like we're competing or anything, but we have a little bit of a, like, rivalry. Yeah, a little competition, little mom comp going on. And as I'm walking, I'm like, ooh.
What's your competition?
And I'm wearing overalls and a thong underneath. And I was like, ooh, you can clinch this, and it's going to be SBD, silent but deadly. And I'm like, we're walking back to the car, so she's not going to smell it. We're outside. And so I was like, oh God, oh God, oh God. I was like, sorry, Patricia, we gotta go. We gotta go, honey. I forgot I got Pilates at 5. I shat myself, and I screamed at Mom in the front yard. She was like, Goldie, come over, let's play. Sorry. I was like, no, I fucking shit myself in front of Patricia. And she probably knew, because when I got home, I was fells naphtha in it, cleaning the stain off, and it was all the way down my leg, dark, black, brown river.
That's why you don't be hungover the day that you have to take your kid to school.
It was so
or homeschool if you have.
And now not only do I have a booger nose, Patricia knows me as drippy too, because I have a drippy.
That's horrible. First of all, don't wear thongs and use underwear with panty liners in them, and you won't have that problem.
Patricia, if you're watching,
I've actually had moments like that where I've almost shit on myself, and it's just been like a little, but it's in my panty liner, and it's not affecting me.
Always wear a panty liner. It's like a built-in
It's only happened 1 or 2 times. Okay. Would you rather smell really bad or have bad taste in music?
Bad taste in music, because most people don't like my music already. So
Goldie already has bad taste in music. No.
Taylor Swift is loved by many, and she is the music industry. So, like, I don't know if that's your opinion or if your opinion's just wrong.
Just joking.
Just
joking.
I've heard you put Taylor Swift on your TikTok videos.
1 or 2 times, maybe for some follows.
Engagement.
Right. Would you rather wake up in the morning to find everyone?
Powerhouse that is Taylor Swift. You just admitted it. She's a powerhouse. You're like, just for that, follows.
Whatever. Would you rather wake up in the morning to find everyone in your family naked, or wake up in front of your family completely naked?
I walk around naked all the time, so I really don't care. My dad used to say, Goldie, this is not a nudist colony. This is not the panty tribe. You gotta put on a shirt. And I was like, no! So, honestly, I would say be naked in front of my family, because aren't you always just a little naked in front of your family?
Yeah, I mean, that's just natural. I think all families are a little naked around each other.
Well, I'm not saying like nudity. I'm saying naked. Like, they already know who you are on the inside, so it's like outside anatomy.
Grab me a towel, Karen.
I'm sorry if you guys see my body and it's not the same as y'all's and you're jealous.
It's like, I just shit myself. Grab me a pair of gloves. Okay, would you rather live in a house with 5 million cockroaches or live in a house with 5 million flies?
Growing up, I already lived in a house with 5 million cockroaches with our dad.
It's okay. Cockroaches are okay.
They really don't fuck with you much.
They don't.
They're annoying. They just don't fuck with you.
I mean,
They just come out at the most inconvenient times when you have guests over.
No, people think, cockroaches are gross. They're just a bug.
You don't know how many times that we would have, like, you remember that Susie woman that used to come over for bonfires?
Yeah.
Okay, well, one time she was in the kitchen talking to Dad, and Dad, like, we had cleaned the house before she came over because we had met her a couple of times before. Uh-huh. And so Dad was like, don't let her see a roach. I've cleaned it up. We did bombs and everything. And then a roach came out, and I sat my hand right down on it. I was like, God damn it, this is disgusting. But Dad said, don't let her see a roach.
Well, even if you clean the whole house, it's really about where you live. Like, if you live out in the desert, you aren't going to... Well, they're like the dark, and they like water.
Yeah, they like water.
And humidity. And so, like, we live at the beach. It's like every single place has to have 1 or 2 roaches Because we live at the beach.
Our dad built a pool house detached from our house. There's no room leading to it, so it's actually just a trapped-in humidity room with a pool in it. So all of the cockroaches are now trapped in there, and I'm just so happy about that pool room because I'm like, no cockroaches in the house.
Well, I mean, they just come to water.
Yeah, they love water.
And you can't help it.
Just like mosquitoes, they love stagnant water.
You really can't help it. But if you live out in the desert, I don't think you're going to get them. If you live out in California, I don't think you're going to get them. You would have to be super dirty. You get
cicadas.
Yeah, so...
And those are annoying.
Really, it's not... I mean, a really gross person probably will have a cockroach, but if you have a regular house and you have a cockroach, you probably just live in a really
escape it.
You live in a humid area. That's really what it is. Or if it's too cold of a place.
Well, you know when you see those huge cockroaches, like I've seen one at a person's house before, and I'm never like, oh, you're a really nasty person, because those literally could go into anyone's house, and you could find a big ass water bug in anyone's house.
Yeah,
it's not like, oh man.
But I don't think that they can live in like cold.
Oh, me and you used to have a friend. I won't say her name on the podcast. Bleep it out if you want.
No,
you know who I'm talking about. Her house was so bad. She had like a breeding ground of like a cup of fucking roaches and a bowl of chili that was a year old, and there was just roaches.
Yeah, I mean, you could live in a humid place and have a few cockroaches just normally, but if you're really dirty, you're gonna have a ton of cockroaches.
Yeah, and they're like, no, they don't even like. Usually, roaches hide because they don't like the light and they don't like sounds and they don't want to be killed. But if it's to the point where they're not even scared of you anymore and they're crawling everywhere, you are a messy person.
But if you walk in, if you never see a cockroach and then you walk into your kitchen after it's been dark all night and you see a few cockroaches, like they've been hiding, then you can't find them. They aren't. Whatever. I would live with cockroaches. Would you rather be scared of everything or have a pimple on your nose for the rest of your life?
Oh my god, it felt like these are all kind of the same questions. Next question.
Okay, would you rather lick your own underwear your dirty underwear, or lick your own dirty socks?
My underwear, because I know my insides are clean.
I would rather lick my underwear because I use panty liners, so my panties are clean.
Used with the panty liner.
No!
Inside of it.
No, I'm not going to lick my panty liner. Alright, would you rather have all your clothes covered in skunk smell or shoes filled with cow dung?
Well, I don't have to put the shoes on, so I could just be like, okay, damn, somebody shat in my shoes. But all of my, what does it say? All your clothes covered in skunk smell. Everything I own is covered in skunk smell would be way hard to get rid of. I can just get rid of the shoes, so the shoes will be done.
Okay, would you rather eat a chunk of hair or drink a glass of sweat?
Eat a chunk of hair, because I eat my hair, like, as a child. I used to chew on it, and I bet there's a hairball in me already.
Oh, gosh.
So, I bet that hairball's lonely and needs a little sister or something.
I would have to try to eat the hair. I could not do the sweat. Would you rather...
No, that makes me think of that Jackass where they put the sweatsuit on the really fat guy, and he's, like, bicycling, and it's, like, dripping down his asshole into a shot glass, and Johnny Knoxville drinks it, or Steve
that!
And he's like, God. They always had the worst throw-up scenes, and everything always that made them throw up made me want to just fucking...
Oh, gosh, I couldn't take it.
That's the worst.
I could never watch when they were puking. I couldn't.
Know. Well, that means they were really doing nasty stuff if they were puking, too.
Would you rather...
Do you remember when Johnny Knoxville got in the porta potty and they slung him up and down?
Oh, my God.
In a full porta potty that had been in a construction crew all week.
That was...
Oh, my God. And he got out there and he was just like... And like the cameras in the porta potty.
I loved those shows. And they actually just they actually filmed a Jackass version of Women that had Trailer Trash Timmy in it and everything. Yeah. Guess who filmed it? Netflix.
I know, and now they're...
And they aren't going to release it.
Which is so funny.
And they filmed for 2 or 3 years.
Trailer Trash Timmy is way funnier than any
And I would have loved... They would have made millions off of that. Would you rather sniff a dog's butt or eat a bowl of dog food?
I had really mean sisters growing up, so sadly I've already ate a bowl of dog food. You know who you are, Grace and Nikayla Gribble.
No, I ate... Oh, yeah, I know. I remember that.
No, Nikayla Gribble and Grace...
They put it in a sandwich.
Oh my gosh, you weren't even there. She told you the story.
Oh,
they made me this disgusting sandwich. They put cat litter. They put cat litter and dog food in it and squished it together, and I ate the whole thing. The whole thing, and I kept telling them it was nasty, and they were like, well, you can't hang out with us because you've been a snitch, blah, blah, blah. Grace wanted to, like, steal my friend's girl.
I remember that story so specific.
Last episode, I was telling you guys that Grace stole my other friend, Destiny Carter, at the Ratatouille premiere, okay? I had a mean sister named Grace.
No, when I was a kid, like when I was a little girl and it was me and Grace, like I saw the dog food and I thought, oh my gosh, this is probably so good. Why won't Mom give us any of this dog food?
Oh no.
And I tried it and I literally like, I like put it all in the.
I was
like,
obsessed with Slim Jims, and I don't know
throwing
why,
it
but
up
Derek
in the-
Hobbs had no dogs. He must have had a dog like right before we moved in. But one day, Mom left us at Derek's all by ourselves, and you were supposed to be watching us while Derek was at Lid's working and Mom was at Ruby Tuesdays, and we were like we were at the house, and it was after school, and I was hungry, and you were like, go in the kitchen and find something in the pantry, and there was nothing that I liked, so I wanted to go through all the cabinets. At the very top of a cabinet, I was like, oh my gosh, Mama has a bunch of Slim Jims in a container. She's giving them to me. So I get up there and I bit into it. And I was like, eh. It was a turkey dog stick. And I was like,
dog food is not good, you guys.
no.
So
You'd think it's kind of the same, but they
so
don't get
really,
the
you'd rather
spiciness
sniff a dog's butt, is what you're saying.
or what?
Would you rather sniff a dog's butt or eat
Bowl of dog food.
Oh, okay. So
I've already done it, so I'll do it again.
All right. Would you rather eat a moldy dead rat or drink a bottle of poison?
A bottle of poison, take me out of my fucking struggle. Like, why would I want to eat a dead rat
Look who's
when I could
popping
just
up.
be killed?
Look who's popping
she
up.
said dead rat. There's a dog that just peeped her head out. She
That's my little Molly.
heard the word eat, and she was like, food.
I wouldn't do either one of them.
Insert a video of her fat pig
They would have
named
to
Molly.
torture
She has
me.
a pot-belly pig. No, she has a little dachshund that looks like a pig.
Oh, I'm gonna have to insert a picture. I haven't inserted a picture. Okay. Would you rather have your teeth fall out or your toenails fall out?
Toenails all the way. Maybe they'll grow back, but these teeth aren't growing back anytime soon, and veneers are expensive. And also, if you have nothing to put veneers to, it's really hard to implant teeth onto gums. Like, I think they can do it, but if you veneers, they shave down your normal teeth, like literally like shark teeth, and then they put caps over it.
Ooh. Oh,
And they
yeah.
use your original tooth as like the
I've
foundation
seen it,
and the
and
base.
it's pretty gory.
Yeah, it's
to
pretty
say the
fucking
least.
gory. And if you lose a veneer while you're chewing, you're
And you're like, oh my gosh, I'm a vampire all
oh, I
of a
know.
sudden.
If you accidentally lose a veneer, that shit underneath is so sharp and the enamel is exposed. It
I would
hurts so
say
bad.
toenails fall off.
Yeah, all the way.
Would
oh
you
my
rather?
gosh, it has more.
Well, we can continue on or we can end it. Well, this is the last step.
Oh, keep going.
Would you rather have your eyes open or closed the rest of your life?
Open the rest of my life because I don't want to miss out on anything. And if we can't remember well, I must correct. Okay, I didn't go to Opryland, USA Opryland. It closed in 1997.
But oh yeah.
And I was born in 1998, so it wasn't
had
that
to
one, but it was a
do-
different amusement park in North Alabama. I misremembered.
last week Goldie talked about going to a park. She thought it was Opryland USA. It wasn't, because I went and watched the documentary and they closed in
She called me out on my
1997. And Goldie was born in 1997.
So it had to have been that amusement
Were
park.
you born in 98?
Yeah, 98.
Oh, so Goldie wasn't even alive when they
I
closed.
wasn't even alive.
Okay.
Or I was remembering the womb. No, but what I was going to say to that effect was
But your
that
eyes.
I want my eyes open all the time because last week, even though I misremembered that tidbit, I did remember the amusement park right. It's an amusement park in North Alabama. But my memory is
But we
really
don't
good, so
know
if I
what-
never had to close my eyes, that'd be awesome. I could really
But
recall
people
a
would
lot.
be like, what's wrong with this person?
I'd be like Wednesday Addams.
But if your eyes were closed, you would be you would be blind, so you'd have to have a cane.
Wait, who's that girl on Handmaid's Tale? Like, she's
Or you'd
always
have to have
glued
one of
shut.
those sticks.
Jeanette on Handmaid's Tale, the one with the
Oh,
glued shut eye.
No, they sewed her eye closed. or
Yeah, I know they
something.
did, but that's how you would look with two eyeballs.
Oh no, they took her eye out. I think it was.
Yeah, I think they did because you read a book or something.
That was sad.
When's
Alright.
the next season coming out?
Oh, I can't wait. Have you
Okay.
watched the last season?
With the commander being killed?
No. Oh my
There's a
god.
new Don't spoil it. Oh, Love watched you.
I did watch you.
Wait,
but
wait, y'all, listen.
I haven't
called
finished
her.
it
I
all.
was
have
asking.
40 minutes left of the very last.
I was
episode.
asking, stop, Molly. I was asking, like, I called her the other day. I'm on episode 1. It's really slow. I don't know if I like it. And
Oh,
now
I
she's
didn't.
like, I'm on the last episode with 40 minutes left. And the funny thing is, for the people that have already watched it, the last 40 minutes is when they flip the script,
Molly,
and it's the
stop on.
best. So she's missing out on the best part of the entire season.
I couldn't.
So she's
keep,
waiting. So she'll
I
see it in
couldn't
a
stay
little
awake
bit.
last night, so I couldn't finish the last 40 minutes. So I'm gonna have to watch it today. But I still don't think this is my favorite episode or season.
I don't
This is
know
not
if
my favorite season.
It's definitely top 2 favorite seasons for me. I think the last season where he chops off his toe was like perfect.
I think the season where he meets love, not like when they have a
chop
baby
his
and
finger
stuff.
off and Delilah and Wednesday Addams' girl is in the show.
No, when he meets her. Like, there's the season where he meets her, and then there's the
I know,
season
I'm talking
of
about
them
the
being
season where he
family.
works at a Novrin and he works at
Yeah,
the
yeah. So
library.
when they met is when I like, that's like one of my favorite seasons, I think. Not last season, the season before.
The worst season was probably the first season, which I've already rewatched all the seasons, which the first season was still pretty killer because it got me on to all the other seasons. But definitely fifth season.
First season, yeah, good.
Fifth season. Is it the fifth season that we're on? Or the fourth season?
We're on the 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, 4.
So the
So I
fourth
liked
season and the third
the second
season are my
season.
two favorite. Them
The
splitting up
first
into
and
the parts
second.
fucked
But
me.
this last one, all these English people, it's throwing me off.
I'm loving a good Brett story. And I have a polarizing question in a few minutes once you finish your would you rather. So, continue.
Well, you need to finish Handmaid's Tale. Okay, 100 roaches. Would you rather have 100 roaches in your pants or in your hair?
Okay, love. She's recycling.
No,
okay.
I'm
not. No, these are stupid. Let me just pick through and see which ones I want to read.
Would you rather...
No, don't read them all.
Have a dozen roaches?
No.
Would you rather...
Walk to work through a mile of mud or walk home from work through a mile of mud. Okay, so you're either walking to work in mud or walking back in mud.
I would rather walk back because I don't want to walk.
Then you're not
with
dirty.
mud.
I have to use a public toilet when you have a diarrhea or have someone with diarrhea use your toilet.
Would you rather
Someone with diarrhea use my toilet? I don't ever want to shit in public. I really try to refrain from that. I'd rather shit
I don't
myself,
like having
honestly.
diarrhea in public.
Eat a live cockroach or drink a full glass of 3-day-old expired milk. Ugh. The second one.
The milk?
Yeah.
I
don't know. It gets so chunky.
It tastes horrible. And
Can I
make you throw
please
up for
kill the
sure.
cockroach first so it doesn't crawl
Well,
back
no.
up?
If you
Because
like,
they can live in water.
why don't you just smash the cockroach up and put it in a cake or something?
Constipated every day for a year, but is it painful? Or farting every day for a year?
Constipated every day.
I feel like
for
both
a
of them would
year
be painful.
Or farting every day. I would rather fart every day. I
Smell
don't
the
wanna
hood
feel
of a porta
constipated.
potty or behind of a cat. Behind of a cat because that's had less action than that porta
Yeah.
potty.
All right, we're done with the would you rather.
Okay, so let's get into
Almost
Goldie's,
pulled these right
Goldie's
out of my ears.
stuff.
Stretching. Do a little stretch. Ooh, ooh. Goldie has some questions or something. What has she got going on?
I've got something for you. Let's
Molly.
see what we got today for Lovey. Did you want to tell us anything about your week real quick?
Oh, well, what did you do this week? Let's see.
I asked you first, B.
Well, this past weekend, we found out there was a Parasites Hardware up here in Foley, and
Y'all sound like some geriatric.
no,
husband and wife,
Goldie,
like,
you're gonna go
oh
in
my
there.
God, they gave us day release from the nursing home.
You're
and
gonna-
we found the hardware store.
No, you're gonna go in there and be amazed. It's a miniature like Home Depot, and they have all sorts of freaking cool stuff.
You know, Ace Hardware is usually a miniature Home Depot. It's like
Do you
a
hear
smaller
that?
version of Home Depot. Isn't that cool?
They're
Okay.
cutting wood in the back.
Okay, let's get. I had nothing really big happen this week. I went through a lot of emotions. I might seem like I'm happy right now, but I just really don't know how I feel. I'm going through sadness, happiness. I'm blocking the excessive people in my life. I'm thriving, not just surviving. Okay, right now I'm just surviving. I'm
Braxton's
trying
31st
to
birthday
thrive.
was this past weekend too.
Oh, and you guys didn't invite me to the party. Another thing I
didn't
get to
have
be
a
depressed
party.
about when I leave here.
We didn't have a party. We just worked too late.
Okay. So I got together some questions for Whatty, and I thought I would ask you a couple of them.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What do you think is better, summer or winter?
I can't say queen.
You are not a queen. Back it up.
All right,
Whatty.
keep on.
Is summer better than winter to you?
Yes. Definitely
Is
summer.
spring better than fall? And our falls are pretty warm around here.
I would say definitely.
But they're nice and brisk and feel good.
I would say fall because you can still swim.
You can still swim. Not as much traffic as the spring for us, at least, because we live in a
Yeah,
tourist
the
area.
traffic's pretty
And then
bad in the summer.
Also,
springtime.
it's
Spring
still
break.
like it's cool enough where you can wear fall clothes, but you could also wear shorts and a t-shirt if you want.
Yeah.
In our area, at least.
I mean, I was wearing shorts like 3 days before Christmas.
Would you rather? Do you prefer going out or staying home?
Staying home.
for me.
Staying home for me too.
I saw a quote this week and I thought you'd really like this. Wait, I need to. It's my skill of reading a room is the reason why I don't leave my own bedroom. Do you get it? I can read a vibe of a room really well. I can tell if people like me or don't like me.
Oh, yeah.
And then I can realize if there's tension, so that's why I don't go out.
Well, the thing about it is I really don't hang out with friends
People.
per se. It's like
Either.
family members.
I don't have friends. I keep my close-knit circle tight, so...
I would rather hang out with my sisters, my mom.
So how do you pronounce the word GIF? How do you pronounce it?
I say GIF.
I say GIF too. Is it GIF?
I don't know how you say
I think GIF.
Or like
if
a
it's GIF,
Giphy?
J-I-F.
I say GIF.
Trust me, when I see the GIF
Or
of
do
peanut
people-
butter, I call it GIF.
Or do people spell it out like JIF?
I don't know, but there is a GIF peanut butter, so I feel like it's GIF. It has to be GIF.
It's got to be GIF.
Okay,
Or GIF.
so
Not
how
GIF.
do you hang your toilet paper, and which is the correct way for you?
Oh, I just throw it up there anyway. I don't care.
It really gets me mad. Even in public, I will take the toilet paper off. Like, you know those ones that are locked in the big black things? If it's rolling the wrong way, I figure out how to unlock that thing and get it twisted back the right way.
I don't like
for
those.
whoever.
Those I do like for them to be
To
a
do the
certain
right way. To roll
But-
out right.
Like roll this way. Like
Down, not
But-
backwards.
at home, I usually take my toilet paper roll off every time to use it. Like
Okay,
I don't know. It's
now
like-
I would like for you to label these 3 types of people. Blondes, brunettes, redheads. What are they? Wait for it. I give you 3
Wait,
topics.
blondes,
Smartest,
brunettes, redheads.
Smartest, craziest, meaning like crazy psycho, and dumbest.
Dumbest. Wait.
Smart, craziest,
Smart,
and dumbest
crazy,
of red, brunette,
dumb.
blonde.
Smart, crazy, dumb. Brunette, smart. Blonde, crazy, red, dumb. No, I really can't say. I don't like to say that either red or.
I'm giving her polarizing questions, and she doesn't want to be canceled.
No, I'm not trying to be canceled. I'm just.
Okay, here's
thinking-
one to get you canceled. Is it better being Instagram famous?
I
or
think a
TikTok
guy
famous?
should answer the hair question.
Okay.
I'm not very
Well,
good with women.
ask your husband later and insert the video.
Okay.
So stop shaking your leg every few minutes. It clicks the light.
Sorry, you guys.
Is being Instagram famous better or TikTok famous? Like, what is more like respectable when you're like, oh, I'm an Instagram influencer. Oh, I'm a TikToker. Which one do you think would have more weight in the industry?
Instagram.
Really? An Instagram model? I'm an Instagram model.
Well, I don't know. Instagram was first, but TikTok is a quick thing sometimes for people. I don't really know which one's more important.
I think you can get more money from Instagram
light is
sponsorship
freaking
and
out.
stuff. I think Instagram. Okay, so what do you think is
I
better?
think Instagram.
What do you think is better? A American accent, a British accent, a French accent, or an Australian accent?
American, British, Australian,
Or
what?
French. What's the hottest? And rank them hottest to least hottest. Just according to you, not to be canceled, just like what would you be
American,
sexually
British,
attracted to?
Australian, French.
Yeah. I can name off mine if you want.
I would say
I would go
French.
British is the hottest, Australian second, American, then French is the worst because they sound like little bitch boys, little girls.
I don't know
They're
about
like,
French.
Vivier, oh, je me m'appelle.
I think Australian is probably pretty good.
Think of Liam Hemsworth. Oh.
Australian.
I can manage
And then American. Brit-
Okay. So the same
English.
scoring as me.
And then British. I don't want British first.
So do you think introverts are too loud or extrovert, or do you think introverts are too quiet, so people that stay indoors, or extroverts are too loud? And oh my God, Light, you better start.
I don't know
acting right.
what's going on with the light.
You're gonna have to give an epilepsy warning.
All right, wait. Introverts are too quiet.
Or extroverts are too loud.
Extroverts are too
So are the people that are always outgoing, like the me's of the world, are we too loud, or are the introverts just too mysteriously quiet and just too like introverted and
I mean,
sad?
there's people that are introverts that are still loud.
Okay, well, I'm not asking about those types of introverts. Jesus Christ, those aren't introverts. Introverts are very introverted. They're not
I would
really
say, I
expressing
guess
their emotions.
extroverts are
What
too
is
loud.
going on with this light, love? We're gonna have to call IKEA
Hold
or
on.
something and wherever you bought it.
I'm going to say extroverts are too loud. Keep asking.
Okay, is it okay to ask the genie for infinite questions? Like, in your hypothetical genie land, like, I've always thought the same thing. when you have a genie and you have 3 wishes, can't you just wish for infinite wishes? Is that a thing? Or
what does the genie say?
Alright, so in Genie Land, hypothetically, if you're in like Aladdin,
how to fix the
if
light.
you got 3 wishes, why can't you just ask for infinite wishes? Do you think that would be a rational conclusion, or do you think that
infinite wishes to the genie?
Yeah, do you think it should be in the bylaws of geniehood that you should be allowed to wish for infinite wishes, or should they not? Should it be out?
I think if a genie is coming to you to give you some wishes, they should give you all the wishes you want.
Well, I think that, like, it really defeats the purpose of 3
I dream
wishes.
a genie.
I'm pretty sure when they pull out those 3 wishes on the very, very small lettering at the bottom in the terms of service that nobody reads, it says, hey, honey bitch, you can't be asking for infinite wishes because I said 3. I didn't say infinite.
Well, I guess if you have 3, then you really get specific.
It's getting a little moody in here. Did you see how dark it got for a second? Okay, would
I
you,
think it's 'cause it's cloudy outside or something.
if you had the option, would you choose to live forever? And it's a 2-parter. Wait, if in, the near future, you could upload your conscious into something or into some type of dreamlike state and live forever in your conscience, but your physical body did not exist.
No.
Would you do it?
No.
If you know it's you and it's not AI you, it's really your brain going into something.
No.
She believes in God, everyone.
I don't want to live forever, that's for sure.
Okay, so there's this movie called
I don't
Vanilla
think anybody
Sky.
should.
Have you ever watched this movie called Vanilla Sky? With Tom Cruise, Cameron Diaz, Penelope Cruz?
I feel like I have, but
okay, so it's about this really rich guy. He gets in a car wreck and he hates his face because he's really deformed. It's Tom Cruise's character. And while he is going through all of that, he ends up,
watched it.
uploading his brain into this dreamlike state, and he lives for 150 years past when he was supposed to die. I don't know. I'd be into it only if the terms
But all
of service...
the people that you love are gonna die.
Okay, but that's the thing. Only if the terms of service, like, if I'm at the end of my life and they're like, hey, do you want to upload your brain? Like, you're almost about to die anyways. Would you like to experience the future? I'd say, okay, but let's see if I can go into this for maybe 1 year. Let's do 1 year in this dreamlike state. And then if you guys think that you pull me out of it and you ask me, are you enjoying yourself? If I'm enjoying myself, I want to continue on. I can continue on. If I'm not enjoying myself, I'd like to be killed. Done. Game over.
Yeah, I guess.
Because what if you're, like, I guess you're not aware that you're not enjoying yourself because there is no such thing as displeasure in these places because all they're trying to give you is,
I think heaven is probably
pleasure.
going to be the best place to go.
Okay.
I think that's where it's going to be the best.
Would you rather be extremely tall or extremely short?
You got flies in here. Extremely tall or extremely short. I would...
Tall would get you in a lot of jams. I feel like small would get you out a lot of jams.
If you're extremely small, though, you'd be like a midget.
Oh, yeah, but a lot of people would be like, oh my God, can I help you grab that? And
I wouldn't
like,
really
thanks.
mind to be a midget. I wouldn't mind.
But also, you could hide really easy. You'd be really good at hide and seek. You'd be really good at robbing banks because they wouldn't pick you up on the cameras. Like, I'm just saying, you'd be underneath the counter, so like the cameras are facing down at the tellers, and you're under there, like already in the drawers. They're not going to see you.
Yeah, I would rather.
You
be
never
small.
have to duck. You'd be great at like cheating.
I follow some midgets on Instagram, and this one midget lady that I follow, I love her. She's so sweet, and she has a daughter that's fully like she's married to another midget, and him and her had a daughter that is like big, and then they had a daughter that is a midget, and it takes a long time for midgets. Like this little girl's like 2 years old, but she still seems like an infant, and she can't like walk yet or anything yet because your head is so heavy and your body is so little. And then they have to have lots of help. And then she had to be on bed rest the whole time she was pregnant.
I really think I'm missing out on the midgethood because when you really think about it, growing up, our dad always so we had too many.
They have like little houses.
No, like think about how good it would have been to be a midget growing up with the father that we had. Listen to this. Growing up, our dad always took us to these fancy hotels, and they would always say, like, oh, in this hotel room, you can only have 4 people. Well, we had 6 people in our party.
And we actually put people in.
Yeah, so what we would do is we would check in 4 people, 3 daughters with the dad, and they would go up to the room.
This is true
and then
story,
Love would walk in with our smallest sister, Olive, in a rolling luggage cart, and she'd be stuffed in there, literally being able to breathe through the zipper with, like, a straw poke through the side. Yeah. And we would really think we were, like, Mission Impossible-ing that shit. Like, they don't really give a fuck if you sneak another 2 people in a room.
We would
But we were
actually
like walking
do it.
through the hotel, and these hotels were massive hotels. They weren't like a Hampton. You go right up to your room. You had to walk through like multiple parts of this convention center to get to your hotel room. So by the time we got there, all of us like, I almost died. I'm never doing
We
that
would
again.
put her in the biggest suitcase, rolling suitcase we could.
I feel like it was the
Zipper
smallest
up.
one we owned.
No, it was the biggest, and we'd zip her up, and I can't believe we were even able to pull her.
The biggest for our household. If we had money, we would have probably gone and gotten a bigger piece of luggage for her to fit in. But Dad was like, okay, get the TriStar out of the car and empty it out. That's the one she's going in.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't even believe we did that. But that was true story.
So it would have been great if I would have been a midget, because then we would have never had to struggle when it came to those
But
types of things.
I mean, wasn't it Olive did it, and then did Sabbath do it?
No, I remember
think
we
it
were
was
at our
just
grandparents' house a week before we went to this fancy hotel.
Oh, we
were like
practiced.
bank robbers. We were practicing in the living room with our grandparents, and Dad was like, "Okay, Goldie, now let's see if you can get in there better than Olive." And I'd be like, "I really don't think this is working, Dad." And he was like, "Okay, get the little one in there." And he was like, "Too bad we can't take Celeste's kids with us. They're very pint-sized."
This is true story. I can't believe this happened. It's unbelievable.
Oh,
So
let me
any
get
other
you.
questions?
A couple more.
We're almost to
Would
the
you
end.
rather be super rich with no real friends, or poor with many friends, but you're already poor and you have no friends? So, like, what would you want?
Like, rich with lots of
Sorry.
friends?
Would you
Of course, when
rather
you're
be rich
you're
with a
gonna
bunch
have-
of fake friends?
Yeah.
Not
no.
real people. You're paying.
Or
them.
poor with no friends. Poor with no friends is good for me. I don't really like to have friends anyways.
Would you rather live in the hottest, sandiest Middle Eastern area, or would you rather live in the Arctic Circle, like near Norway and Sweden, where it's freezing?
No, I
and
couldn't
dark?
I couldn't do freezing. I'd be depressed out in the sandy desert, but whatever.
But I don't think you'd be very happy wearing that hijab and and having it all over your face and being like, "Oh God, I'm sweating in
I
the
guess
desert."
if
and I
I'm
can't
in
take
the
it off."
cold, I could just stay inside forever, but that would be depressing too. I don't know. I don't think I have to wear a hijab.
So would you rather, and you
Or
can only
whatever.
pick between the two, you can't stay where you are. Would you rather exist 100 years ago or 100 years in the future? You don't know what the future holds.
100 years ago or 100 years in the future?
Probably some really cool tech.
Well, I don't want to live with no phone.
Well, if they catapulted me 100 years in the
Well-
future, I feel like I wouldn't really, I'd be so like in culture shock, but 100 years back would be 1920. I feel like I could adapt. I could be like, okay, I came from 2020. I can change in these clothes. I knew what they went through. We're going through the prohibition. I can
I'd
struggle.
probably,
It'll be okay.
I mean, I guess I would just have to deal. I would go back in time.
Yeah,
I don't want to
because
go into
at
the
least I
future.
know enough about the history of
Yeah.
then that I would be able. I probably would know a lot about our future, so I maybe would be like a really rich person. Like, I know where the oil is.
Or you'd
Or,
be
like, I
able
know
to
where the
create
money
a thing before it was created.
Apple iPhone. I'm Goldie Jobs.
Or you'd be like,
Oh wait, my turtleneck. I'm Goldie Jobs, and I've got the new iPod.
or you'd be like, no, I mean, you could create all sorts of things. You could create the first podcast. You could create...
Fucking Joe Rogan up in this bitch. Wait, who's that guy that they all hate? Alex, what's his fucking name? The guy that's like, Infowars.
Oh,
Alex Jones. I'm Alex Jones, and this is Infowars.
I don't like Alex Jones or... What's his name?
Kanye West. No.
No.
We love you,
Joe,
Kanye.
Joe Rogan. I don't care. I mean,
Joe
I don't, it's
Rogan.
not that I don't like what they talk about. It's what I don't like their voice.
You don't like Joji?
No, I don't like their voices.
What about
It's
Caller
too
Daddy Alex Cooper? Just like, welcome
gruff.
back to Caller
She's
Daddy.
good. Her voice is fine, but I don't.
Hers is very clickbaity. She lets them say whatever they want to say as long as she gets them on her podcast.
Yeah, I'm not really into her podcast. I'm into.
What about Sophia
Theo
with
Vaughn.
an
No, I'm
That's the
Theo
other one.
Vaughn. What this past weekend with Theo Vaughn, the viral podcast.
Oh my god,
with-
I love the daily or the Hollywood, the Friday Hollywood Rundown or the Raw Hollywood Rundown with Dax Holt and damn, I forgot the other guy, but they're so good.
I don't do those top podcasts. I do like my own comedy ones. That I listen to.
Unfiltered. I love Unfiltered.
Whitney
I love
Cummings.
Mile
Ba,
Higher.
ba, ba.
Mile Higher. I'm trying to think. Oh, Mr. Ballin, the Amazon exclusive podcast. That one's good.
And I love. Also Relax with Colleen and her husband.
If you haven't watched the Dropouts podcast, what are you doing with your life? Because you are a dropout. Like, Dropouts, the podcast, is
school?
so good. Yeah, they all dropped out of high school and they are living life feeling free. I'm a
Well, I will maybe listen to that.
So 2008.
Any other questions or no?
Oh, wait, let me see. Sorry. The black eyed peas were trickling into my soul. Do you think if there were more women leading the world, we would have as many wars and conflict? I feel like we just sit down at lunch and be like, did you see Joe Biden this weekend?
Do you know how many times...
Fucking bitch.
No, do you know how many times women want to fight?
I know, we're real petty. We'd be like, oh my god, their flag has the same color as our flag. We gotta go at it.
Unpopular opinion here, but I don't think any woman should rule anything.
Okay, canceled.
No, I don't
think can you put a graphic over you like a canceled stamp?
I don't know. Maybe I can. But I mean, I'm saying women can run like businesses, whatever. But I don't think that women should be president or something like that.
Thanks for completely...
I'm an anti-feminist. Sorry.
Thank you for completely lowering my hopes in this life for all feminists out here.
I don't think Goldie will ever make it to presidency, sorry to say.
I already told you I'm depressed. And like...
That's the least of her worries. She's not going to become no president anytime soon. She might become a princess if she finds the right guy.
I just need Prince Harry to divorce Meghan. Just give me a chance.
Come on, give her a chance, Harry.
No, I just need that little Prince of Monaco, the little bald one that doesn't get any bitches. Like, I will give you whatever you want.
He would take you, not him.
I actually started crying. I better calm down. My real emotions started bubbling up. Okay, here's your next question.
I think we're at like an hour and 20.
Okay, we're almost done.
We've got to wrap this thing up. Mom's not going to watch this full thing. Grace said that she started it last week and didn't finish it. And I'm like, why can't you just listen to the Spotify episode in the airplane?
Should there be a sarcastic font? Because every time I'm texting someone, I'm like, oh God, they probably think I'm a cunt, but I was being sarcastic. Or I'm like, yeah, bitch. And they're like, what?
It's really hard. Sometimes people will read texts and they will get them the wrong way because, like, they don't mean... Like, somebody will be trying to be sarcastic or rude or something.
Dude,
and people won't
I sent a text to you recently and I'm still being left on red because now I'm mad that I'm a person that when I get a text, I don't think... Like, I'm not like most girls. I'm not like, oh, they're probably going to, like, really think about this text message. I just sent a text message back, not thinking about it, and I shouldn't have just, like... impulsively replied because I was just like, oh, what did I say back to the person? I was like, oh, no. I was like, you don't sound chipper. And then I went ... not. And I just meant it sarcastically, like, you don't sound chipper.
I try to be really cautious with what I text. That's why I'm always just like, usually I always text, yep, okay, LOL. Like,
yeah,
really legit.
So short with people.
Because I don't want people to be like...
I always think she's mad at me. Like, yesterday I was like, she's pissed. I didn't show up to do the pod.
Oh, no, I'm not. I just text, okay, cool.
She's just like, she's a millennial, so she's not like really trying to text. She's like, call me back.
No, I'm not into calling either.
You call me all the time.
No, I don't. You call me.
I call a lot of people.
Well, sometimes I call.
Alright, well, maybe we should sign this shit out with a little music.
Alright, you guys, we had a great podcast. That was a lot of questions, a lot of would you rathers, a lot of everything. We're going to have our links in the description below. Please go like, follow, subscribe. Make sure your notification bell is turned on. Follow us on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube.
If you reached it this far, we love you. And we know a lot of you didn't make it.
We're sorry we went through a long podcast today.
We'll be back next week.
Bye, you guys. What's up with Whatty? We'll be back next week. Bye. Bye.